Hello and welcome to Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. Each week we take a look at a movie that is featured on Disney+. This week we continue our look at the Avengers movie as we take a look at Avengers Age of Ultron. Also stay tuned as we will preview the upcoming Marvel's Avengers Campus, opening up at Disney's California Adventure this June. And if you are enjoying these videos, please hit that subscribe button. That way you will be notified whenever a new video is added. But for now, sit back and enjoy this week's episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So welcome back. Like I said, this is our video on Avengers Age of Ultron. But let's take a look at some of the history of some of the new Avengers added for this movie. So Avengers Age of Ultron introduces the characters of Vision, Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, and Ultron. But let's take a look at their history in the comics. Vision was created by Rob Thomas and artist John Buscema. His first appearance was in Avengers Volume 1, number 157, and in the comics he was created by Ultron and Hank Pym. Quicksilver was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, and his first appearance was in the Uncanny X-Men number 4, released in March of 1964. Quicksilver has been part of both the X-Men and Avengers, and actually has appeared by two different actors in the Avengers movies, as well as the X-Men X-Men Days of Future Past movies. Scarlet Witch was created by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, and her first appearance was in X-Men number 4. In 1974, she married Vision and uses magical forces to make herself pregnant with 2 boys. Ultron was created by Rob Thomas and John Buscema, and his first appearance was in Avengers number 55. Ultron is an intelligent robot who was created by Hank Pym. Now let's take a look at Avengers Age of Ultron, the movie. It was released on April 13th, 2015, and it was directed and written by Joss Whedon, and it was produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Pictures. The budget for this movie was $495.2 million, and it did a box office of $1.403 billion. In terms of the development of the movie, on October 2011, Kevin Feige, president of Marvel Studios, started to look at the Phase 2 slate of Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Phase 2 would start with Iron Man 3 and include Thor: Dark World, Captain America: Winter Soldier, and Guardians of the Galaxy, and then culminate with the second Avengers movie. In May of 2012, Disney CEO Bob Iger announced that a second Avengers movie would be made, confirming that Disney would be involved. August 2012, Joss Whedon was announced to direct the sequel, as well as to develop a TV series surrounding the Avengers called Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. In December 2012, Joss Whedon said he had completed an outline for the film and was ready to shoot. Originally, Captain Marvel was supposed to be part of the film, but Feige said that it was not right for the time of the film because he wanted to develop an original movie first for Captain Marvel. This was so far along that the special effects footage for Captain Marvel was actually shot, and her appearance would have arrived at the end of the movie. This ultimately was reshot to use footage of Scarlet Witch making her appearance. I'm not sure exactly when this happened, but yeah, they basically retooled the footage to use it for Scarlet Witch. 2013 San Diego Comic-Con, it was announced that the film would be called Avengers Age of Ultron. The thought was that it was going to be based on the 2013 comic book series, but actually that was declined by Kevin Feige, saying it was actually based on the cumulative history of Ultron. After filming was completed, it was announced that the film would be converted to IMAX 3D. In terms of the new cast members, we have Aaron Taylor-Johnson, who plays Pietro Maximoff, or Quicksilver. We have Elizabeth Olsen playing Wanda Maximoff and Scarlet Witch. Paul Bettany playing Jarvis, the voice of Jarvis and Vision. And James Spader playing Ultron. So now that we know the players and the development, let's take a look at the plot. After a successful raid on a Hydra base, Tony Stark and Bruce Banner create an artificial intelligence called Ultron, a peacekeeping protocol designed to help the Avengers protect the world from their enemies. but things unfortunately go wrong when Ultron sees the human race as a threat and sets out to destroy it along with the Avengers. Now the Avengers, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, the Hulk, Black Widow, and Hawkeye must reassemble to stop Ultron from causing mass destruction. Aside from this, the Avengers must also take on the powerful twins Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, as well as the new entity called Vision. Also, Avengers find that things may never be the same after discovering power beyond their comprehension. So this movie was heavily promoted, as all the Avengers movies are. To help promote the film, ABC aired a special called Marvel Assembling the Universe, which included a sneak preview of the film. This special is also included on Disney Plus if you do want to see it. Partnerships were created again with Audi and Harley-Davidson to create vehicles that were used in the film. And the first trailer was scheduled to debut during Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on an episode airing on October 28, 2014. However, the trailer was leaked online on October 22nd, and Disney placed the trailer on YouTube after a few hours of the leak. November 2014, ABC aired another special called Marvel 75 Years from Pulp to Pop, which included more behind-the-scenes footage. This special is also on Disney Plus as well. Late 2015, a Lego video game was released based on Avengers Age of Ultron, and Disney also partnered with Hasbro, Lego, Hot Wheels, and Funko for toys based on the movie. So would I recommend this movie? I think this is a great movie. I think the movie is a great example of storytelling. It follows a great classical 3-act structure and has incredible action sequences. I like the introduction of Scarlet Witch and I think Elizabeth Olsen does an amazing job. My only criticism of the movie is that the pace slows down a lot compared to the first movie. There are some scenes that caused my attention to drift a little bit, as there was a lot of explanation that wouldn't pay off until future movies, Avengers Infinity War. Overall, I think it's a great movie that it stands out on its own. It does set up the final 2 Avengers movies as well. So I think it's a great sequel, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's better than the first one, if that makes any sense. But yeah. So let's move on to our bonus story. Marvel's Avengers Campus. So a Marvel Comics themed land will be in place at several of the Disney theme parks. The lands are going to be developed simultaneously at Disney's California Adventure, Walt Disney Studios at Disneyland, Disneyland Paris, and Hong Kong Disneyland. Each of the parks will be different and feature different attractions for the guests. So if we take a look at Disney's California Adventure, this land is going to be located where the old It's a Bug's Land was located, and it already includes the attraction already in operation, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout at the end of the land. The land is scheduled to open on June 4th, 2021. So let's take a look at the attractions. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. This is a retheming of the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. And the story of the attraction is that Rocket recruits guests to free the Guardians from the Collector's Fortress. Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Dance Party. Star-Lord and Gamora lead a dance party featuring songs from the first 2 Guardians of the Galaxy films. The signature attraction is going to be Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure. Guests will join the worldwide engineering brigade known as Web, using Web Slinger vehicles to help Spider-Man capture the Spider-Bots. I've seen test footage of this attraction. It looks amazing. And this is actually going to be the first Spider-Man attraction in a Disney park. And then finally for California Adventure, they have Agent Spectrum. This was a stage show that was originally premiered on the Disney Cruise Line, and it features Doctor Strange. Moving on to Europe, we have Walt Disney Studios Disneyland Paris, which is taking over the backlot area. And the current attractions are a retheming of Rock and Roller Coaster featuring Iron Man alongside the Spider-Man web-slinging adventure as well. In Hong Kong Disneyland, the Marvel's Avengers Campus is going to be located in Tomorrowland. And this one is already open, and the attractions include Ant-Man and the Wasp Nano Battle. And we did a deep, in-depth coverage for that during the Ant-Man and the Wasp video. And then also in Hong Kong Disneyland is the Iron Man experience, which is a motion simulator ride featuring Iron Man. Future attractions for all of the parks include the Avengers Quinjet experience, which has no opening date to this date, but it is supposed to be a 5-star attraction, and that will be included in phase 2 of the land being open. So that was our preview of Marvel's Avengers Campus. So I want to thank everyone for joining us here on Disney Movie Investigation, and please leave in the comments what you think of Avengers Age of Ultron and what are you looking forward to at the Avengers Campus. And then as we move on to our next video, we are going back to the movies featured on Disney Star as we take a look at the 80s classic 9 to 5. But for now, I hope you have a great day, and we will see you real soon on the next video. Bye-bye.